definitely ready for an interview, so I've got all my questions on hand. Have a seat on the far side, sir.
I'm scared of him, actually. Yes. He's good. Like, who knows? I don't know that matchup that well. I mean, I don't know well enough, but like, damn it. He's pretty good.
Hello, sir.
Hey, sup?
Congratulations.
Thank you.
For first off, well done at taking first here at Smash Valley. Obviously, you had quite a clean top 8. But first of all, how did it kind of feel like playing players of a different very different style? It could be a very, very different kind of scene. First off,
it took me about a day to adapt to the style because when I come here, I have my normal defensive kind of like passive-aggressive pressure style, and it's very optimized. It's about like covering options, all the stuff. But then European players, they play, they vary. Some play very defensive, some play offensive, but they all share one trait, and that is they all generally go for more, I guess, hard read options. Like, they don't really commit to what they're doing in terms of they can't get punished most of the time, but they'll go for something like, a hard read like back air to cover one specific option to kill, as opposed to like, say a neutral air to cover 3 options.
Yeah.
And so that hard read style is a bit scary, because sometimes you just lose the stock or whatever. But at the same time, I found that a lot of the players here had like a few specific hard reads, and once you learn that, like once I learned like, how Warriors want to back air me, or like how the 0-2 players here want to do like upbees, once I learned how they want to get that hard read going, I could just play around that, bait it out, and since they're not covering options, I got out of situations like in the disadvantage that I wouldn't get out of in like America or Japan,
Sure. So it's kind of like you found yourself, as you say, there's one kind of key thing, and if that's their ace in the hole, and that's kind of taken away from them, you found it a lot easier to kind of get in and punish.
Exactly, and obviously better players had multiple ones, but I think that they should be focusing more on like optimizing like covering options. I think is what they need to do.
Yeah.
Because as you saw, all I did was cover options. I didn't commit too much, and when I got the hard reads, I could go for them. But they never really got chances to get me with that stuff unless I made a bad out choice.
Sure. So, you played Gluttony twice, and it was a nice clean 3-0 both times. But, kind of how did it feel? Obviously, I'm not sure how much knowledge you have of the Wario matchup. But, how did that feel? Because he had a lot of like, potential like KO power a lot of the times. But, your defensive ability was just so good that, you managed to at least kind of weasel your way out of that.
Yeah. So I was actually pretty scared to fight Gluttony just because, I've heard legends of his Wario, but I haven't played it in this game. And I found that when I was fighting him, though, we played friendlies yesterday. They were, like, super duper close friendlies. And I could tell today he was doing things based on the friendlies we played, and so was I. So, like, we both kind of, like, played differently based on those friendlies. But I could tell that he didn't have the same experience in the matchup I do, which isn't much, to be honest. I've only played Reflex, like, once, and I've played Weymouth a couple times in Mexico. But, like, I don't practice the Wario.
Yeah,
But I just found that my theorycraft on the matchup and how it's supposed to be played was like better than his theorycraft, because he was telling me that his roses, like the things he did, like just biking at me, worked versus other roses, which I saw when he fought Himoka. So I had that advantage of less experience probably, but better theorycraft, where he had experience versus roses doing things that shouldn't work essentially.
Right, sure.
Which hurt him in the long run.
Yeah, because again, it's like that kind of thing of being able to see him play other Rosalinas. It's a different kind of level to the one that you play. At least, especially when it comes to your defensive prowess, it's a different kind of scale.
Mm-hmm.
So being able to see what was being exploited on those other levels, what you could then pull out and bring. I want to kind of bring up we haven't got too much time, so I'm going to have to kind of wrap it up. But you did actually drop one game this entire tournament. And in top 8, no, but you did drop one game against Schliger, who was playing with Mewtwo. Is that a particular matchup that you maybe struggle with? Was that just kind of like a bit of...
I'm not gonna lie. After game 1, I kind of got impatient. I could tell I was getting impatient, but that's because after game 1 he was adapting, and I'm like, I don't know to play this matchup when Mewtwo adapts. I have to really study the matchup. I'm actually happy I lost the game to him because it gives me a lot to study, but I haven't really figured out the answer to the Mewtwo matchup specifically. So yes, I'd say I do struggle with it, but. Yeah. That's why I call it Olimar, because no one is going to know the Olimar matchup. And I actually know I feel more comfortable in Mewtwo Olimar than Mewtwo Rosa. Yeah,
for sure, yeah. I can imagine why as well. But, the Olimar is one of those picks that, hardly anyone has the experience in that. Mm-hmm. But also, it's got so much variety. And the way you control it as well is something that I think is very, very, unique. Which kind of allowed you to do that. Obviously, we've got to get underway with the... award ceremony, and we haven't got much time. I'm sorry that I couldn't kind of ask you as much, but have you had a good time? And the boring kind of have you had a good time? Did you come back? But how has Smash Valley been for you overall?
I actually really like the event because of a lot of things that did with the event. First of all, there was like catering for like, lunch and dinner, which is amazing, along with like a lunch hour. So it's like you're not always playing. You have like an hour to relax, eat food, whatever, and that's great. I feel like that. I know you can't implement that at a lot of tournaments, but that helps. The actual rooms for the venue like weren't just like next to the tournament venue. It was literally inside the tournament, like across the hall, which is interesting. I think it was actually a pretty cool idea.
Yeah.
How they have that. Lots of setups and not too many people, so it wasn't like packed in here. Obviously 150 people is like a good amount, but you know what I mean. I'm used to like ridiculously like big events. So everything ran pretty much on time, and I think overall everything about this tournament was run well. You know, like sometimes I go to an event and I'm like, okay, this event was run poorly, or this had this issue. The only thing I didn't like about this venue was, and this is probably something you just fixed by like buying water and bringing it and selling it here, is I can only get soda. I had to like wait until like lunch to put water in this from like a tap a thing, because there was only soda in the vending machines, and I'm like, I don't like soda.
Sorry, man.
So like it's like buying like snacks and like drinks so you can sell them here would be great, so people don't have to go all the way to get them, and people who can't can just get that. Yeah,
I mean, the different scale size and all that kind of thing, and all those differences in between. But I mean, I guess last thing before we go, because I do want to kind of ask a bit more. Obviously you've been traveling a lot more. Coming out over here, travel is kind of the most important thing about being able to build as a player. I know Lever is sitting there going, come on, but like how important would you say kind of travel is to you growing as a player and other players growing?
I mean, I have so much experience and variety. Like you can put me against any type of player, and I'll be kind of used to that style and know how to adapt to that. And even with matchups, like I came to Germany and I ran into so many matchups. I'm just like, well, wait, what? People play this character. Okay, time to play this guy and learn the matchup. Learn the style. And it's so helpful to just learn how to adapt as a player by playing different people all the time.
Sure.
So yeah, I mean, even like traveling, like across the states helps, but it's a big difference when you have style changes completely.
I think that is like the main big thing about different places. They have their different styles, and that's kind of, it's not just the matchup that changes, it's the styles as well, and that's most important.
And I was surprised. I was surprised how good a lot of German players are. Like Quicksilver, me and him played like 4 or 5 hours straight on Thursday when I got here in Rosa Zero, which is why I went Olimar versus him. But like we played 4 or 5 hours straight, and it was like slightly my favorite after a few games because he adapted. And then like I didn't get to play Saib, like he looks good. But there's like a lot of randomly good players. Like the Greninja I played in bracket, and another one played Friendlies, Exio, both good. Yeah. Or whatever his name is. And just Germany surprised me with its skill level.
Excellent. Good. It's always good there. It's always nice to get those surprises. It's nice to kind of have you guys on your toes as well. But Dabuz, thank you very much for coming by to have a quick chat. Again, congratulations on taking first. Everybody, Renegades Dabuz, congratulations, sir. Make sure to follow him if you don't already, Dabuz Senpai. Go and show him some love. Great guy. Thank you very much for coming down. That's all we have time for at Smash Valley.
Follow that guy too.
Yeah,
okay, that's the point. Okay, I got the point.
I know, yeah, sorry. Thank you very much for watching. If you haven't already, make sure to follow these guys as well. Geeky Goon Squad, Lever's been a beast. Hope you enjoyed it. I hope you'd enjoyed it. And of course, until next time, guys, stay classy. Take care. See you soon.